Welcome back. Still on my ride. There's all kinds of gas stations up there. Am I headed that way? Hell no. I'm headed this way. Little short jaunt on the highway to get to the road I want. He's drunk with a $2 bill. Look at him, there he goes again. Get too close to the Yahoo. There's one of them 80 mile an hour guys I'll talk to you about. Still weaving all over the place. That just scares me. I've seen so many accidents over the years. And it just pisses me off. Excuse my language, I'm sorry. It gets me so upset when I think that you got somebody out on the road drinking like that or whatever. And on account of his stupidity and ignorance, someone may not come home to their family today. I get really, really bent out of shape about stuff like that, folks. But it's a good thing that I was a martial arts student in my younger day. It learned me. It taught me how to control my temper. And I've also found something else in my life that controls it even better now. And he's with me every day. So, let's get back to a reality state here. In the search of a gas station. Got another question just popped in my mind. Talk about speed. How you guys handle it in the city and such. Watch out for the deers out here. Here's another. I was just looking at my trip meter and stuff. And it just clicked in my mind. You guys reset your trip meter after every trip? Do you let it just run up to 1,000 miles? However far it goes, if you've got a digital one. Getting over here, I have a little more reaction time. These little animals running out on the side of the woods there. You reset it after every trip? Do you use it to gauge your gas mileage and only reset it when you get gas? Tiny little questions. Oh yeah. Something to ponder about in my youth. I can't even remember where my youth was. What it was. Beautiful morning. The bicyclers are out this morning. I got a bicycle, but I use it some, but not much. Hurts my butt too much when I go too far on it. find me a gas station pretty soon, I think. I know there's one at if I can make it there. I should be able to. I hope. Then, I gotta head back home. Take my lovely wife. After I make her breakfast, I'm taking her to the movies today. She wants to go see a movie called, I think it's an animated movie called Reeve. I think it's a Disney 3D movie. I've seen all of the movies that I like that are out there right now, waiting on Spider-Man. 4, 5, 8, 9. Just the one with the new guy. They got rid of Tobey Maguire and Kristen Dunst. I thought did tremendous jobs. And I don't know who these people they have now. So I'm a sci-fi fan. How about you guys? What kind of movies you like? I like action movies. Drama's alright, but I'm an action movie guy. I grew up reading comics back in the late 50s, early 60s. I was a comic junkie. I had, from I would say 1958 to the late 60s, I had every issue of Superman that ever came out. Superman was my favorite. And my other favorites were The Flash. He probably is number 2. Batman. Green Lantern. Aquaman. Fantastic Four. Silver Surfer, of course. But I was a big Superman fan. I still am to this day. I've seen everything. Whoops, sorry about that, folks. And anything that has to do with Superman, I've seen it. The only thing that I didn't like, and couldn't hardly bring myself to watch, was the last movie or two of Christopher Reeves. After the first 2 that he did, I thought they really stunk. So, and I love Christopher Reeve. But my favorite Superman of all time was a man by the name of George Reeves. He was the hero back when I was a kid growing up. He was the Superman. He was Mr. Cool. I remember coming home from school, trying to get home quick enough so I could turn on that old tube that we had, and it was an old round tuber TV, black and white, in the late 50s. And watch my Superman episode before I started my schoolwork, my chores for the day. Wow, did I enjoy that? How cool was that? I still can remember about every episode that I ever saw of that serial. And it was basically a black and white series. It went to color in the very end. Just when they were getting ready to start, they were renewed for another season, and I think that was late 50s, like 58, 59, somewhere in there. They found George Reeves dead of a gunshot wound. Still much controversy about that, whether it was self-inflicted or not. pretty hard to shoot yourself and not leave your fingerprints on the gun. But anyway, from there, didn't have much Superman till started watching some of the, they had some Superboy series out and stuff like that were not very much to speak about. And then finally they brought out the and this, look how many years this, you know, I kept myself satisfied on what little super folks I could find on the tube and my comics and stuff like that. Many years. The next big incarnation had to be the TV series Lois and Clark. I like Dean Cain. I like Terry Hatcher. It was campy, and there's a deer right there. A whole bunch of them standing right there. Hope you saw that. If you can catch it, video or not, but I gotta watch out. He was ready to come out. There was 3 or 4 of them there, but he didn't run across the road. There was a whole bunch of them, so that could have been a mess. Anyway, back to Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher. First of all, Terry Hatcher, not much you can say about Terry Hatcher other than wow. I really enjoyed that series. I enjoyed the series probably the most because the relationship between Lois and Clark came to fruition. They ended up ending the series with them getting married, and then it went downhill from there. Very short series. I think it was a 3-year series, I believe. I have to look. I've got it on DVD. I'm pretty sure it was 3 years. Maybe it was 2. I think it's 3. So after that ended, I was looking to get my superhero fix, and there were some other shows that came on, like there was a Flash series, TV series that came on that I really liked. It only lasted 1 year and not very many episodes, and I don't have it on DVD or anything. DVD wasn't out then, probably, but I don't have any episodes of it, but I really liked it. And then my next incarnation of superheroes that I watched with any regularity was a series called Smallville. I watched that series. That series lasted 10 years. Just ended in 2010. I believe 2011. It's been well over a year now. Ran 10 years on cable channel called the CW. It started on the WB, I believe. Warner Brothers. They own Superman rights on the DC Comics. And the Siegel and Schuster family. I'm going to turn here. Go by the old Harley Davidson place. They're not open yet. In a little while there'll be Harleys out here out the behind. I'm going to pull into this lot over here and turn around and get me some gas before I go much further at that quick trip. That's one of the big Harley Davidsons here in the town I live in. So, Smallville, what a great series. It was more about the journey of Clark becoming Superman than Superman himself. A lot of stuff I didn't agree with on it. A lot of stuff I did, but I really enjoyed that series. There's the man. We'll stop here and get some petrol, and I'll be back.